It's your boy Nature, aka Nature. Alright, so in our next quiz, we're going to do a moving average quiz. Alright, so we're just going to go over quizzes, all types of information I'm just going to be giving y'all, alright, to help y'all make money, as much money as y'all can in this market. Alright, so this is the moving average quiz. It may be a simple concept to grasp, but have you mastered the moving average? Okay, let's push your Forex knowledge to test. Okay, so this is the Forex moving average quiz. Okay, 30 EMA is the red line, and the blue line is the 30 SMA. Alright, so let's go over the moving average quiz. So, which type of moving average is quick moving? It's quick moving and is good at showing recent price swings. Okay, so which of the moving averages is a moving average and is good at showing recent price swings? Okay, it is the EMA. All right, you guys might not know, but it's the EMA. All right, so the EMA is which type of moving average that is quick moving and it shows you the most recent price swing. Okay, so EMA are quick moving. It's the quickest out of all the moving averages. The EMA is a quick moving average, and is good at showing the most recent price swing. Okay, it shows you most the updated most recent prices in the last 10 or 15 time periods. It's the EMA. Okay. We got 15 questions, so let's try to get 100 out of 100. I'm pretty sure we will. So true or false? With the use of an SMA, we can tell a simple moving average. We can tell whether a pair is trending up, trending down, or just ranging. Okay, is it true that just with the use of an SMA, we can tell whether a pair is trending up, trending down, or just ranging? It's true. Okay, yep. With just the use of the SMA, the simple moving average, any of the moving averages, but for this example, just with the use of a SMA, the simple moving average, we can tell whether a pair is trending up, trending down, or ranging, meaning consolidating. Okay, so crossover system works best in what? Okay, so the moving average crossover system works best when the market is trending. Okay. When the market is trending, the crossover system works best in a trending market, okay? So you get a clearer signal of whether the pair is trending up or down if you plot only one moving average, two or more moving averages, or no moving averages, okay? So two or more moving averages. The better moving averages, if you put two or more moving averages, that's how you can get the moving average crossover, okay? You need two moving averages to get the moving average crossover. So you can clearly get a clearer signal on whether a pair is trending up or down if you plot two or more moving averages. Okay. One problem with the simple moving average is that it's susceptible to spikes. Okay. Which meaning that fake outs, because simple moving average, the EMA is faster than the simple moving average. Okay. So this leads to spikes. Okay. Fake outs. Okay. So they are susceptible to spikes. Okay, correct. One problem with the simple moving average is that they are suspected to spikes. Okay, we already went over simple moving averages. Simple moving averages, it can be lagging because it's smoother. Don't get me wrong, it's smoother than the EMA, but just because it's smoother, it's slower. Okay, and this could lead to spikes. Okay, potential fake outs in the market because it lags. Okay, that's why people use the EMA. Okay, or they plot more. They use the SMA and the EMA. Okay, because the EMA is a little faster. Okay, what are the two major types of moving averages? Okay, silky and smooth, fast and slow, or simple and exponential. Okay, you said simple and exponential. These are the two moving averages. The simple and exponential moving averages. The simple is the SMA, and the exponential is the EMA. Okay, MA stands for moving averages. Okay, so you just put the S and the E on SMA and EMA, and there you got simple moving average and exponential moving average. Okay, which type of moving average displays as a smooth chart which eliminates most fake outs? Okay, a smooth chart that eliminates most fake outs would be the SMA. Okay, the SMA is smooth. Okay, and since it's smooth and it's slower, it doesn't you won't get faked out as much. Okay, you won't get faked out as much because it's smoother, it's slower, okay, compared to the EMA. The EMA allows you to identify the trend though very faster, okay, than the SMA, but that can lead to a lot of fake outs because you're trying to go with the EMA and it's moving so fast. You're like, oh, it's going down. The moving average crossover went down the EMA, when really, it was a fake out. So just the SMA and the EMA, you can plot both of them. Sometimes I use both of them, and you'll see that more and more in the future on our, I'm gonna keep giving you all context over the years. I'm not going nowhere. All right. So, but you'll see you'll see that though that the SMA is smoother and it helps eliminate most fake outs. Plotting different types of movement averages help you see short-term movement, both long-term and short-term movement, or long-term movement. Okay, so plotting different averages, different SMAs, EMAs, different movement averages allow you to see both long-term and short-term. Okay, so plotting different types of movement averages helps you to both identify both long-term and short-term movement. All right, so the longer the period you use for the SMA, the blank it is to react to price movement. Okay, the longer period you use the SMA, the slower it is to react to price. Okay, all right. So the longer you use the SMA, like I usually use SMA at on I think on MetaTrader 4. It says on MetaTrader 4 in the app. SMA is it starts you off default as SMA at 10. Okay, that's not too bad. So, some people use, depending on their trading stocks, they might use the 50 SMA, okay, because it's a longer period, okay. So that if you use a longer SMA, it gives you a longer period of what price is actually doing, but it's slower to react to price movement. Okay, this is for our long-term traders that's swing trading. Okay, trading for like days and weeks in the market. They'll probably use the longer SMAs. Okay, but it's slower. It is slower to react to price. That's why the 10 SMA is on default. It's good. Okay, because it's only 10 the last 10 periods of price. The 10 SMA, and it's on default on MetaTrader 4. And we'll go over that again. I already went over it, but we'll go over it again. And the SMA and EMA on it's on OnlyFans and YouTube. But yeah, let's go on to the next question. I hope I answered that question. The EMA on the opposite gives you blank weight to most recent price. It gives you a more weight to the most recent price because it's, the EMA is quicker and it's to recent price period. Okay, that's how you can identify the trend faster. You want to put your EMA at like 14 or like 12, okay, or even like 10, okay. 14 or like 12 will probably like stop that, that fake out, okay. The SMA on MetaTrader 4 is at 10 for default. You don't want to put the EMA at 10, okay, that's too fast. Put it at like 14. A lot of mentors, my mentor Swag Academy, shout out to Swag Academy, on YouTube, they taught me how to I brought his course and everything. His EMAs are like 8 and 14, I think it is, that he has them at, but I know it's 14. 14 is good. So yeah, EMA allows you, gives you a more weight on most recent period. Okay, EMA is faster than SMA. All right. When moving averages cross over one another, it could be a sign of potential a trend is about to change soon. A range has formed, or a trend will continuation. When the moving average crossover, we already went on a moving average crossover, it signals that a trend is about to change soon, a reversal. Okay, so correct. If a moving average cross over one another, it could be a signal that a trend is about to change soon, thereby giving you a chance to get in for a better entry. Okay, when you see the moving average crossover, it lets you know that a change is about to happen, a reversal is about to happen. Especially you see a moving average crossover on the top of resistance, or a moving average crossover on the bottom of support. Okay, by having it gives you a better entry. Use all the tools though. Fibonacci, trend lines, all that. But it gives you a better entry. Moving average crossover does give you a better entry, a better chance to know when to get in, and gives you a chance to to bag more pips. To bag a lot of pips when you see that moving crossover, that moving average crossover. Okay, so when you see a moving average crossover on top of the resistance, best believe at the top is you see a moving average crossover. Best believe is about you want to get it for sales. Same thing with the moving average crossover on support. You see a moving average crossover on support, and there's support. Oh yeah, get in for buys because that means so moving average crossover means again that a signal that a trend is about to change soon. Okay, thereby giving you a chance to get a better entry. By having a better entry, you have a chance to bag more pips. Okay, EMA stands for exponential moving average. Okay, so EMA stands for exponential moving average. Moving average can be described as a dynamic support and resistance level because they are never broken, move accordingly to recent price action, stay flat all the time. Okay, so moving averages can be described as dynamic support and resistance levels because they move accordingly to recent price action. Okay, so moving averages can be described as dynamic support and resistance levels because they move accordingly to recent price action. Okay, this is how we are able to keep up with price action in the market because the market zigzags. That's why they created the moving average. Okay, it's a line. It's a to keep up with the market. It's a line that keeps up with the market because the market's constantly zigzagging up and down and sideways. Okay. To make a moving average smoother, you should get the average closing price over a longer time period, a shorter time period, or a circular time period. To make it smoother, you need a longer time period. Okay, to make a moving average smoother, you should get a average closing price over a longer time period. Okay, and 15 out of 15, when the pair is in an uptrend, the faster moving average should be. If in an uptrend, the fasting moving average should be under the slower moving average, okay, above the slowing moving average, or overlapping the slower moving average, okay. In an uptrend, the fasting moving average should be under the slower moving average, okay. Ooh, when the pair is in an uptrend, the fasting moving average should be above the slower moving average. Duh. Okay. So it should be above it, okay, in an uptrend, okay. It should be above the slower moving average. So we did get a 14 out of 15. Alright, I wanted to get a 15 out of 15, but this is real life, so you're still a smarty pants. You still got 14 out of 15 to 93. Remember, the moving average is in an uptrend. The faster one should be above the slower one. Okay, in an uptrend. I knew that. I don't know why I said no. But, alright, gang. It's your boy Nature, aka Nature. I hope these videos help. Alright, gang.